Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Vivian here. Welcome. Today we have a very special video. I am very excited. This is probably my favorite video yet, so be sure to stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. Okay, welcome. Today's video is a fragrance video, okay? It's a fragrance video. You guys know that's like one of my favorite topics. Apart from style and fashion, fragrances, I am in love. And it all started, like I said before in my previous video, it all started in 2020. Your girl was looking for a signature scent. And I was like, you know, one of those people who thought you only had to have one scent and that was just you and you just wear it for years and years and years. Although there's nothing wrong with that, I went in way too deep, okay? Because now I want like 1,000 of them, okay? I don't want to smell like just one thing for years upon years. I want to build my collection, so I've started to build it and I want to share some of them with you guys today. So we are doing a little spring fragrance haul to let you guys know what you need to be wearing this spring. And to be honest, this is going to be me spring into summer because these fragrances are beautiful. So some of these fragrances are niche and some are designer, so you guys can kind of like, you know, see where you're at and see which ones you like. But I encourage everyone to go to the mall, go to Sephora, go to Ulta and smell everything, because this is literally what I do. Probably at least once a week, I'm at Sephora or Ulta or like somewhere close by and I'm just smelling fragrances, even if I don't buy anything, because I think that's how, like, you know, you get to know what you want. So these 5 fragrances today, this is basically all you need for spring and they're very me, and I'm just so excited to grow my collection and I really hope you guys like this video. But let's hop straight into it. I'm gonna list them off in no particular order, but the last one will be my most complimented fragrance, so you guys want to stay tuned for that and, you know, go and see if that's your vibe, go and see if you like it. But let's get into the video. Okay, we are starting off strong. Okay, we are starting off with Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, and girl, this perfume, tell me why I've literally purchased like 4 bottles between 2020 and 2023. Like, it was that serious. Like, this was my signature fragrance for a while and I received so many compliments on it. And in my opinion, this fragrance smells like a wife. Like, I feel like it smells like a wife. And believe it or not, this was a blind buy. So I watched a review on it. I watched a few reviews on it and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy it. And it was online and it was in 2020, so I wasn't able to, like, you know, go out and like smell it. And I have had not such good luck with blind buys, but this one was perfect. I was like, okay, this is a wife. I feel like this is what a wife should smell like. Okay, I'm going to list the notes. So the top note, the heart, and the dry down, the base. I'm going to list it all on the screen so you guys can, like, you know, have a go and have a read. But let's spray this perfume now and, like, you know, let's get the vibes. Okay, y'all, so I literally have like a travel size of this perfume because the last bottle I purchased, I actually gave that away, but I had this little sample, so this is perfect. And like I said, guys, I bought this like 4 times. Like, I just kept using it up. Like, this was my everyday fragrance. I would like drown myself in this and I received so many compliments. But let's spray it and let's see what it's given. All right, so we have the little tester strip here. And oh my gosh, I love this fragrance. This is spring to me. This is easy breezy, beautiful. She has her stuff all the way together, this girl, and I love it. So there's a specific ingredient in this perfume that is usually included in men's cologne, and that's lavender, but it does not smell masculine. This is very feminine. It's womanly. It's like pretty girl, like just really soft and beautiful, and just like the girl you want to marry. Like, hello, men, if you're watching, buy this for your future wives, okay? I love it. So let's read off the notes. I have my trusty laptop here. So the top notes are bergamot, mandarin, and pear. And the middle notes, which is the heart notes, are neroli, sambac, jasmine, and lavender. I don't know what sambac jasmine is, but it's in here, girl. And of course the lavender that I was talking about. And the bottom notes, which is the base note, iris, vanilla, and sandalwood. And some people say that this fragrance doesn't really last, but girl, it was lasting on me. I mean, I'm like a very heavy sprayer because I want to smell the fragrance all day long. So this did not disappoint for me. And this would be considered designer, but the House of Guerlain, it's a super old perfume house. So it's not niche because they make like skincare and like other things. It's a super old fragrance house, older than Chanel and all of the other designer ones. So it's really good quality and it's just stunning. It's beautiful. You can find it. You can go and smell it at Macy's. They have it at Sephora, but it's online. It's not in store. But if you want to smell this, go to Macy's and smell away. They have it on Nordstrom online, Sephora. I don't think they have it at Ulta, but you can also purchase it from their site, of course. But I love this fragrance. This is so good. It's light, it's airy, it's not offensive, it's not too loud, it's soft, it's beautiful. I love it. Mon Guerlain. She's that girl. Love her. All right, y'all, moving on. Let's move on to this beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This is La Capitale by the House of Xerjoff. And hello, look at the bottle. Like, you already know this is niche just by looking at the bottle. Like, this is not no ordinary girl. Like, hello. I love this fragrance. So it's an Italian perfume house, so I guess it's pronounced La Capitale, or if you're American, La Capital. Hello. And let me tell you, they went all out with the presentation. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this, but it comes in this like box and it's just beautiful. And the bottle, the cap, everything is stunning. And it's just such a beautiful fragrance. I had a sample of this and I loved it, so I purchased it. And this is like, I would say this is a more intense fragrance compared to the first one, Mon Guerlain. So you can't spray too much of this, honey. You can't spray too much of this. Like, this is like 2 to 3 sprays, and I think it's so beautiful. And even though it's intense, I definitely see it for spring. So like I said, this fragrance is intense. It's more intense than the first one. The first one is very airy, very feminine and pretty, but this is more intense, but it's still feminine in my opinion. It's still sweet. But I see this for spring. I see like someone in a leather jacket or a denim jacket with like a dress inside, or with some jeans and some combat boots. Like when it's like rainy, like, you know, I wore this to church. I wore the sample to church, and the lady sitting next to me was like, oh my gosh, like I love that. And like she told me twice. I was like, okay, wow, good. And this is just that girl, and it's intense. So I see it with like something dark. Or it doesn't have to be dark. You can wear whenever you want, really. But it's like, that's what it gives me. Very springtime. It's sweet. It's like rainy, dark. Like that's like the vibe that I get for this one compared to like the previous one. But the notes are strawberry, peach, and caramel. So these are the top notes. The heart notes, rose, amber, leather. Okay, so you don't want to spray too much of this, okay, because it has that leather note. Iranian saffron and ginger. And the base note is oud, benzoin, and vanilla bourbon. So it is kind of boozy, but I love it. It's still feminine. It's sweet, but it does have that leather note, and I do get that. So let's just give it a quick spray. And yeah, it's sweet. It's powerful. It's sweet. I get that leather. I get that boozy kind of like bourbon note. But like I said, this is like a strong woman. Like, this is not just like, hey, I'm a pretty girl. It's like, no, this is like, I feel like this is a woman who knows what she's doing in life, you know? So even if you don't know what you're doing in life, get La Capitale. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. But it's beautiful. It's strong. And it's just so pretty. It's powerful. Like, this is like, it just gives niche. It gives like, they spent time on this. They like put their foot in it. Like, they really did their best with this, you know? And I really, really love it. It just gives bougie. And you know, that's what we're trying to give for the rest of our lives, okay? So this is La Capitale by Xerjoff, and love her. Definitely a springtime favorite. All right, perfect. Let's move on to the third fragrance. And girl, I love this one. This is Lovely Garden by Mancera, the House of Mancera. And this is niche. And I love this fragrance. definitely. So like by the name, you can already tell it's very springtime, lovely garden. So the House of Mancera, this is my first purchase from them, and they are a great niche house because the money, like, you know, it's not that expensive. So most niche houses for a 120 ml bottle would be maybe in the 400s. Okay, this is 180 at, like, you know, Saks or even like on their website, 180. So I love that you get so much juice, and I love this fragrance. I had a sample of it and I was like, I have to get the full bottle because it's really just given. It's that girl, and you get so much bang for your buck. Let's spray this one and let's discuss the notes. Oh my gosh, it's this also gives me niche. I feel like when I smell a niche fragrance, I'm just like niche, designer, niche. And there's nothing wrong with designer, but I don't know, niche just does something to me, okay, honey? Niche does something. It's like a little extra oomph. So let's talk about the notes for this one. So the top notes, pink pepper, cinnamon, and red mandarin. And the heart notes, sensual Turkish rose. I don't know what makes it so sensual, but okay. Indonesian patchouli leaves, orange blossom, and tuberose for the heart. And the base notes, gray amber, sweet toffee, mystical incense, and powdery musk. Listen, let me tell you what I get. This, it gives like, just like when you first spray it, it's very like bright. That's what I get from it. It's very bright, but as you keep wearing it, it gives vanilla. But it's not just like straight up vanilla, but it's like mixed in with all of the other notes. But the dry down is very like close and sensual. I guess that's where the sensual rose comes from. I don't know, but it's very close and sensual and just beautiful. It's feminine, it's sweet, it's just like, I love it. Like, this is, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And like I said, I got the full bottle, so I obviously really liked it. And it's just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. And it's so spring. It's so spring. It's very like close and feminine and bright and just girly. And I love it. And it smells good. Like, it smells like good quality notes, good quality ingredients, good quality, like, you know, everything. I just love it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what else to say. And because it has that kind of like vanilla dry down, you can kind of like layer it with other things. But on its own, it's amazing as well. So this is Lovely Garden by Mancera. Okay, so if you smell me for the next like couple months, like, it's gonna be this one. Like, it's beautiful. I love it. Lovely Garden by Mancera. Love her. I wore it today to church and love. And I could still smell it. It's very strong. So it was just giving what it was supposed to give. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we have a designer one, and this is a fresh one. This is Chance ou Fraiche by Chanel. And girl, this is that fresh fragrance that you cannot go without. Okay, so I was looking for kind of like, because it's getting warmer, so you want to smell fresh and bright. I do love the sweet scent and, you know, the powerful ones and all of that good stuff, but like, if you're just running to the store, if you're going to the gym, okay, so I do wear a little fragrance to the gym, I'm not gonna lie to you, but this is good anywhere. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fresh scent. Like, for me, this is like the perfect definition of a fresh fragrance. And the notes here, the top note, lemon, cedar, and Ciltron. I don't know what Ciltron is, y'all, okay? I don't know. I think it's some type of citrus. The heart notes are Hyacinth, pink pepper, and Jasmine. And the base notes, Patchouli, white musk, Vetiver, teak wood, iris, and amber. That's a lot. Girl, I just get fresh. We fresh, okay? We fresh. Just like a burst of citrus, like just, and that burst stays, like, you stay smelling fresh. It's so good for like the warm weather. As it gets warmer, it's just fresh and it's open, and it's like just like a flower that just opens. Like, or like, you know, biting into like an orange or something, or like fresh lemonade. I don't know, I'm trying to find different ways to like explain it, because the notes are there, but like I feel like it's all about how it makes you feel and like what you see in your mind when you spray it. And it's just like fresh, like sparkling. It's like just open, and I love that. Do you guys feel that way? Like, do you get that when you spray something? Like you get a picture in your mind? Oh, I love citrus fragrances. I love it. I love it. For the warm weather, like this is spring, girl. Love it. The Chance line by Chanel, they have different variations, but this one, the fresh one, this is definitely my favorite. Like this is the one, and this little bottle is stunning. So you can find this everywhere, obviously on Chanel's website, but you can find it at Ulta, Sephora, literally everywhere. And so yeah, if you want to smell it, just go to like your nearest Sephora or Ulta and you will be all set. But it's so fresh, it's beautiful, and yeah, I love her. Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. Let me tell you, girl, this girl right here, let me introduce you if you've not heard. This is Delina, okay? And let me tell you what, she is the it girl. She is Queen Bee, okay? So this is Delina by Parfums de Marly. And this girl, this is niche, but it's like fresh and open. It's so feminine. So if you guys have seen the show Gossip Girl, the old one, not the new one that came out a couple years ago, because we don't watch that one, okay? The old one is the OG, period. This is the it girl. This is what I picture Blair wearing. It's feminine. It smells like good quality. It smells expensive. This girl right here, like, hello, first of all, do you see the bottle? Like, she is the it girl, and she does not care what you have to say. She is the queen. It's crazy because I smell this fragrance so many times in store at Nordstrom, and I just sprayed it like on the paper and I would smell it and like I wouldn't get anything. And I love this house, Parfums de Marly. They do female perfumes and they also do men. And I always just go to the counter and smell it, and I never got anything from it. And then I know this woman, her name is Cindy. She works at the Nordstrom where I live. And one day I just asked her for a sample. Okay. And listen, when you're buying niche, always ask for a sample. When you're buying any fragrance, if there's a sample to be collected, you need to get it, because this perfume was not $2. Okay. But it was worth it. Like when I bought the full bottle, it was worth it. I got the sample from her. I wore it, I think, to just like a church service in Tampa last year. And I was sitting next to this guy and he just complimented me. I was like, oh, thanks. But then I started wearing it just like over and over again. And I got so many compliments, and then I got the full bottle. Like at first I was so afraid because I was like, oh, it's like powerful. It's like strong. But it's strong, but it's mighty, girl. It's strong, but it's feminine. It's beautiful. This is my #1 compliment getter. This Delina is that girl, okay? Like, I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. Okay, so let's talk about the notes for Delina. The top notes are rhubarb, lychee, and bergamot essence. The heart notes, Turkish rose, peony, and vanilla. And the base notes are cashmere, musk, and vetiver. Girl, the opening notes are just open. Like they're just they're just open. And I really get that lychee and rhubarb. It's like a sourness. Like there's a sourness at the top note. But don't let that scare you, because like I said, this is my #1 most complimented fragrance by both men and women. Like I've had people like ask me several times, like, what is that? What are you wearing? I love that. And it's like, you already asked me that. Like, why are you asking me again? But like for so long, I wanted to keep this fragrance so close to my heart. I didn't want anyone getting it. But I know that it's good to share the love, but this fragrance is so beautiful and it lasts. Like people will like keep smelling you. I think the projection is really, really good. And I've worn this for like a year now. Like this was #1 for a while. Like it's almost out. But I love this fragrance. Guys, you need to go and smell it. And like I said before, when you're smelling something in store It's cute that they have like these paper things, but you need to spray it on your skin, because I was passing this fragrance by for like at least a year before I purchased it, because I've only ever sprayed it on the paper, and the way it sits on the skin compared to like the paper, you just get a different vibe. So you need to spray things on your skin, so like your wrist here, or even if you want to just spray it like, you know, on your chest, and as you walk throughout the mall, you can like, you know, really see how it dries down. But this is that girl. Like, this is Blair. This is Blair from Gossip Girl, especially that note of peony. That's her favorite flower, if you guys didn't know. I just love her. Anyways, but this is just like, she is feminine. She's beautiful. She is mature, but she's still like whimsical and young and beautiful and fresh. And she has her stuff together. She is polite, but she's like, you know, she's a little smart, like, you know, but she is just like a lady of grace and beauty, and she's intelligent, and I just love her. I love her. This was my everyday fragrance for a while, and now that I have like the rest of my collection, not so much. Delina by Parfums de Marly is that girl. They have other versions of Delina, like they have Delina Exclusive and other ones, but this is my favorite, the original Delina. That is my girl, and I love her. Okay, she's my number one, and I don't know if that's gonna change anytime soon. Okay, love her. Delina by Parfums de Marly. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. This was one of my favorite videos to film. Like, I am so tired from last night. I am hungry, but the energy to film this video was like on 100. I went to church today, but like, I just love fragrances, period. And I'm really hoping to grow my collection. Let me know, like, you know, the different things you guys want to see, but I would say all of these fragrances are great, amazing for spring. So look into them, go out and smell them. Let me know what you think, and let me know what your favorite fragrances are. Doesn't matter where they're from. I am like open to smell anything, okay? Anything, as long as it's good, as long as it fits me, as long as like it does what I want it to do, I am okay with that. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys here. I'm going to be doing like, you know, different variations of like these fragrance videos. I think I might do like a fresh one next, like, you know, super good, fresh, feminine fragrances. So you guys can like, you know, also let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see. Okay, all right. I did a lot of talking, but I hope you really enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe and do all the things, and I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I love you. Okay, this is a heart, by the way. Love you guys. Okay, bye.